So people will have differing opinions of what I'm about to say, and that's fine. If you don't agree with me, you don't agree with me. That's fine. But from where I stand, relapse is not a part of recovery. Now, I am not sitting here and criticizing people that have relapsed. I think to myself, if you've relapsed and you got back on the wagon and you got back into recovery, you are amazing, because that takes a lot, right? I've never relapsed, but I've spoken to people that have relapsed, and apparently it's so much worse the second time, the third time around, because there's so much shame and guilt attached to that wasn't there necessarily the first time round, But needless to say, in my eyes, relapse is not part of recovery. Relapse is a lack of recovery, because relapse is mental first. Before the physical action of picking up a drink and chugging it down your throat, there's a mental sort of, not premeditation, but you mentally relapse before you physically relapse, and how can that be recovery? Because recovery is complete opposite, right? So again, I'm reiterating, I'm not here criticizing people that have relapsed and managed to get back sober and sustain that sobriety. I think you're amazing. I think you're badass. But if we're talking about relapse being a part of recovery, absolutely not. No, it's not a part of recovery.